Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video and thanks for joining me. So in today's video we're going to be finally unboxing the fish for the 45p Nano aquarium on my rack. So if it's something you're interested in, then please stay tuned. Without further ado, let's crack on with today's video. Okay, so welcome back. So like I said, we've got the fish finally for the Nano tank that we've recently set up over the last couple of weeks. I'll leave a link in the description for the playlist of the videos leading up to this tank. But why don't we just crack on and get this box open? Okay, so I ordered these fish roughly about 2 weeks ago maybe, and they've literally turned up today. Okay, so we should have the one type of schooling fish in here as well as the shrimp. Now I think the centerpiece fish are yet to be dispatched, so we should have those soon. The heat bag's still warm. We've got a photo of a guppy. Okay, thanks. So I ordered these fish from Aqua Foods. I've never ordered from them before, so I'm hoping everything's going to be okay, but I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go check them out yourself. I know it's quite difficult to get fish while we're in quarantine. What have we got? Okay, so there's our Bloody Mary shrimp, so there should be 8 in there, if you can see. But they're looking pretty good, I think. Does it look like 8 in there? We'll check it out in a sec. So we'll temperature acclimate these in a second. So we should have some schooling fish, which are right, yeah, so these are Boris brigata or mosquito rust borer to a lot of people. I know they've got a few different names, but they're really, really small, and when I ordered them I had to get a minimum of 10, so we've got 10 at the moment, but they are really small fish, so they should be okay in that tank. But if we find there's too much, we can always remove a couple, but they're yet to colour up yet. Do you want to take a look? It's hard to see them because they're so small and they haven't coloured up, but they are really vibrant red, pinky, orange colour, so they look really nice in that tank. Now, I'm not going to go through the fish we're still expecting, so we are still expecting centerpiece fish, which is something that's quite unusual and something I've been into for quite a while, never had the opportunity to get one. But we'll cover that in another video. But I think it's about time now we get these fish temperature acclimated and we crack on with today's video. Okay, so like I said, we just need to temperature acclimate these fish. So what that means is we just need to bring them up to the temperature of the tank. Now this plant bin here stays at the same temperature as the tank they're going in, which is 24 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to use this tank now to plant these in. So we put the rust borer in. And we'll do the same with the Bloody Mary shrimp as well, which looks like one isn't Bloody Mary, but hey ho. We'll leave them in there for roughly 25 to 35 minutes, just to make sure they're up to temperature. The reason you want to do this is just so you don't add them into a new aquarium, which is a completely different temperature or even a couple of degrees out. Give them shock and potentially kill them or make them sick or just to cause stress. So really important we do that. So we'll give it about 25-35 minutes now and we'll come back. Hello and welcome back. It's been a quick 25 minutes, but it has been 25 minutes. So we're going to take these out of the bags now. I'm going to drain them and keep them in the same water as they're in a jug for now because I can't film draining them and then put them in the tank, so we'll do them separately. So it's not what I normally do, but all you want to do is when you actually put them in a tank is not to get this water in there to contaminate the water you already have. So I'll just readjust the camera now and we'll make a start. Okay, so all we're going to do is cut the bag. It feels a bit loose, but it looks like it's double bagged. We'll just cut it like so. Now, all you want to do, we'll use the jug. And before anybody starts making fun, yes, it's a beautiful pink colander. Why am I using the strainer? We don't need the strainer yet. So we'll pour them out into the jug with the bit of plant they had in there. Just making sure there's none left. Now this isn't probably the best way of doing it, because when you open the bag, obviously it releases the ammonia from the oxygen getting into the bag, but there shouldn't be too much nitrates or ammonia in the water from this little amount of shrimp. Remove the beautiful plastic plant through here, free. How many have we got? 2, 4, 7, there should be 8. Looks like we've been shortchanged. Never mind. Okay, so we've got one in there, so we'll leave those aside for now. And then we'll do the Raspora in the bucket. Again, with the beautiful pink colander. Okay, and just pour them out into the bucket, not the colander again. Just making sure there's no other fish. Doesn't seem to be. And it looks like we've got 10. Woohoo! Right, let's get them into the tank. Okay, so we're gonna have the shrimp in now. I've just strained them into the colander. Beautiful red little shrimp. And these are actually Bloody Mary shrimp, so they should be a nice richer, darker red than cherries. But let me alter the camera, as they've all gone down to the grass, started feeding. Straight away, straight down into the grass, get into work cleaning the tank. Now this is why you buy shrimp. Okay, let's get the Raspora in. Okay, so apologies you can't see me, I'm just straining the fish out behind the scenes, which is not very exciting to be fair. Ooh, they're jumpers. So we're going to get these into the tank quickly, before we lose any. There we go. Okay, so I think we will leave it for now. I will come back maybe tomorrow and film the rest of this. It'll still be in today's video, but I think the fish would have coloured up a lot more by then. So why don't we let some time pass, and I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, so welcome back. So we've given her a couple of days to add these fish in, give them a chance to colour up and acclimatise the tank a little bit better. I'm pleased to say that they're looking a lot better. They haven't fully coloured up yet. The Raspora is still looking a little bit pale, but you can start to see the colours they will be in the future as well. But the shrimp, the Bloody Mary shrimp, is doing really well at the moment, doing a great job of cleaning the tank. So, some of you may have seen the planting video where I talk a lot about tropical plants, don't get snails, don't get eggs, no pests, easy, easy. But, I added a couple of non-tropical plants in here, so guess what's happened? Yeah, that's right, we got snails. So, a little bit of a pain, we've got a lot of little baby snails in there at the moment, but I'm going to keep them in there for the time being because they probably are helping with the algae. They has started to become a little bit of an algae growth at the moment, so I'll do a water change on that today. But nothing major, the plants are still staying nice and clean, it's just the glass starting to bloom up a little bit, which is expected. So in the future I'll probably get some assassin snails, we'll look to try and cover the snail issue in the tank, but I'll keep you up to date on that. Now the only other thing is that we added some dwarf sardines to this tank. Now you can probably see that they're doing really well and they've grown massively. They probably don't look the best in this tank just because they probably don't look the right scale and they're probably taking over the foreground a little bit. So I'm going to replace those or even just remove them. So I'm probably going to remove them first, see how they look without, and then we'll see where we go from there. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. But overall, I'm really happy with the selection of fish and shrimp we've taken for this tank. Obviously, we're still waiting for the 2 feature fish. They're yet to be delivered, but obviously we'll do a full video on that. But as most of you just want to see these fish, I'll cut this short. We'll take a compilation of the fish at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. But as always, I really appreciate you checking out my video, supporting my channel. If you do me a massive favour, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, drop me a like, give me a comment, and I'll see you next time.